is not the work we have done.
Well, it came as a doctrine of necessity because if we don't take action, June 30th will be the last date of the lifespan of this agency. And we have been talking with the chairman of the committee who is out of the country, but he is fully in the picture. And because we want to save a very important agency of government, that's why we are doing what we are doing. I hope you understand the necessity behind this. Thank you. So, honorable colleagues, recommendation number 1, carried. Recommendation number 2, carried. Recommendation number 3, carried. Explanatory memorandum, carried. The long title of the bill, carried. Thank you very much. I wonder how is it that the report is not made available? Where are the reports? Are they there? If they are there, why did you not distribute them? So sorry for the mix-up with the sergeant at arms table. We assume that everyone has been given. Is there anyone who hasn't gotten a copy of this report or recommendation? Please raise up your hand so that you can be given a copy. Even Honorable Aminu Jamo doesn't have? I can see it. I will ask you to bless him later before we go. Have we gotten? Are we okay? Thank you. Now, the second report for us to consider is the report of the Committee on Governmental Affairs on a bill for an act to repeal the National Lottery Act No. 7 of 2005 and the National Lottery Amendment Act No. 6 of 2017 and to enact the Central Gaming Bill to regulate the operations and business of all forms of online and remote gaming across the geographical boundaries of the federating units and beyond the borders of Nigeria, provide for the conduct of gaming in the Federal Capital Territory and enhance revenue generation for the Federation and for related matters, HB 2062. Have we been given copies, honorable colleagues? Nobody? Please, can you circulate, distribute? When did you share? Some have not gotten. Please make available copies for those who have not been given, please. Honorable Said, don't mind our brother. He is not part of the courageous PDP. So if you have an appointment, you want to see him by 7 p.m., he will be available because he won't be part of that meeting. Do you have copies there? You have some? Please. Honorable Mutru Nicholas doesn't have. Honorable Dennis too has raised his son, and our brother from Kasina. Okay. Ningi too doesn't have. Can we be able to get up to 5 copies? Please, if we don't have, I will advise that some of us should come close to those who have so that we can share. Are we good to continue? Okay. Honorable Dennis, have you been given one? Okay, please, if there are others around that area who have, you can just share. Honorable Emeregwa has one, so you can just sit with him there, please. Thank you. Honorable colleagues, this bill has 65 clauses, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Do you want a moment for you to go through for those who have not received earlier, or should we continue? We are all okay on the same page. For those of us who are receiving this document for the first time, should we assume that you have gone through and we can just go ahead with the process? Thank you, thank you. So, honorable colleagues, we start with clause 1, carried. Aye. Clause 2, carried. Aye. Clause 3, carried. Clause 4, yes, leader, today you have come with a lot of fire. Is it because you have rested too much?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
My dear colleagues, I would want us to be a little bit careful, particularly from our friend who sponsored this. Perhaps he will throw more light. I don't know whether there is a difference between gaming and lottery. I know that there is a Supreme Court judgment which has given the power over lottery to states. So if there is a difference between gaming and lottery, and then if the essence of this law is to correct that judgment of the Supreme Court so that we will not be doing...
It is absolutely so. I can tell you authoritatively, the lottery or gaming, whatever you call it, there are different jurisdictions. There are powers that can be exercised by states, and there are some that cannot be exercised by states. And we also have the Federal Capital Territory, which is within the purview of the National Assembly as well. Whatever you see here are those powers that cannot be exercised by states. That is why they are online. Online activities cannot be defined under any state context. So it can only be coordinated at the national level. So also Abuja, anything you do in Abuja is within the jurisdiction of the federal government and the National Assembly. So I have followed this keenly, and I can assure you that whatever you see here does not in any way conflict with the powers of the state as passed by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Thank you. So clause 4, carried. Clause 5, clause 6, clause 7, clause 8, clause 9, clause 10, clause 11, clause 12, clause 12 to 20, clause 20 to 25, clause 26 to 30, clause 30 to 35, clause 36 to 40, clause 40 to 45, clause 46 to 50, clause 51 to 55, clause 56 to 60, clause 60 to 65, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. Thank you very much. You wanted to say something. Have we gone beyond? Thank you, honorable colleagues. The last but not the least is the report of the ad hoc committee on the further hearing of petition number 227 of 2024. And the report contains 1 to 5 recommendations. I don't know whether members have been availed copies of the report. Have we all got copies of the report, please? You do? Okay. With your kind permission, honorable colleagues, we can go ahead with the process. Recommendation number 1, carried? Or you want to give a synopsis?
Recommendation number 1, there is a typographical error. The last line there supposed to be effected, not affected.
Please, can you refer to recommendation number 1 of the report? Thank God it's coming from the sponsor.
Oh, okay. Recommendation 3, sorry.
Recommendation 3, that all salaries? Is it the one?
No, 2.
2. Considering the total non-compliance to due process in the procedure that led to the termination of employment of the ad hoc committee hereby recommend that that with cognizance to this, to his entitled promotion in service to at least the
all promotions due to the complainant be effected, not affected. Recommendation, second to the last line.
Complainant be affected?
Effected, not affected.
Is okay.
Typographical
yeah,
effected.
Yeah.
Yes,
effected.
That's
so
it,
we
sir.
change the A to E. Okay. Any other correction?
No,
in
sir.
the recommendations?
No, sir.
Okay. So recommendation 1, I take it again. Recommendation number 1 carried. Recommendation number 2 carried. Recommendation number 3 carried. Recommendation number 4 carried. Recommendation number 5 carried. Thank you very much. The Leader of the House, can you move for the House to revert back to plenary?
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker. Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I hereby move that the House revert to plenary for consideration of reports. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Minority Leader, please, can you second?
Mr. Chairman, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do revert to plenary. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. House has reverted back to plenary. Honorable colleagues, the House and Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Police Affairs on a bill for an act to amend the Nigerian Police Trust Fund Act number 6 of 2019 to increase the duration of the trust fund for continued training, provision of security equipment and for related facilities, enhance the skill of the personnel of the Nigerian police and for related matters, and in so doing approve clauses 1 to 3, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Honorable colleagues, the House and Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Governmental Affairs on a bill for an act to repeal the National Lottery Act number 7 of 2005 and the National Lottery Amendment Act number 6 of 2017, and to enact the Central Gaming Bill to regulate the operation and business of all forms of online and remote gaming across the geographical boundaries of the federating units and beyond the borders of Nigeria, provide for the conduct of gaming in the Federal Capital Territory, and enhance the revenue generation for the Federation and for related matters. And in so doing, approved clauses 1 to 65, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Honorable colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the ad hoc committee on the petition by Comrade Ibini Odafe Emmanuel Engineer against Total Energies E&P Nigeria Limited on unethical conduct perpetuated by the management of the company, and in so doing approved recommendation of the committee 1 to 5. Thank you. Leader of the House, can you move for the House to adopt the reports?
Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, I once again move that the House adopt the report as considered. Thank you, Mr.
The Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do adopt the report from the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument of the House.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. There is it. The Leader of the House, please can you also move again for the suspension of our rules to take third reading of these bills?
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I'm from Kogi State, and I represent Ankpa Omala Lambara Federal Constituency. I hereby move that the House do take third reading of this reading. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do set aside relevant portions of our rules to take the third reading of this bill. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is it.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Nigeria Police Trust Fund Act number 6 of 2019 to increase the duration of the trust fund for continued training, provision of security equipment and related facilities, enhance the skills of the personnel of the Nigerian police and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to repeal the National Lottery Act number 7 of 2005 and the National Lottery Amendment Act number 6 of 2017, and to enact the Central Gaming Bill to regulate the operation and business of all forms of online and remote gaming across the geographical boundaries of the federating units and beyond the borders of Nigeria, provide for the conduct of gaming in the Federal Capital Territory, and enhance revenue generation for the Federation and for related matters. Third reading.
Honorable colleagues, the three bills are read for the third time and passed. An announcement, please. This is to formally notify the House of a change in the leadership of two standing committees. Honorable Sadiq Abbas Tafida is now the chairman of the House Committee on Peace Building and Social Cohesion. Similarly, Honorable Adewale Morufu Adebayo has been appointed as the Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Constituency Outreach. These appointments take immediate effect. Thank you. Please, can you move for the House to adjourn to tomorrow, Thursday, 11 a.m.?
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. Once again, and finally for today, my name is Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims. I hereby move that the House do adjourn plenary till tomorrow, same time, same venue. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Minority Leader. It appears, Minority Leader, because you have just resumed, you may not want to adjourn and leave now. So what you'll do is just for other members, while you can remain in the chamber and enjoy yourself. Please go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, I don't desire to preside over the House, so I will go with others. May I most humbly second the motion that we do stand adjourned to tomorrow. So second, sir.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. House has adjourned to tomorrow, Thursday, 11 a.m. Thank you.